Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Minecraft. I have here my portal to hell, just outside my base. And I'm going to turn the difficulty to normal. I did go into hell and do some exploring and some teaching, and then I promptly died. And I have no pride. I would have normally shown you all what it's like to die horribly in hell and lose all your stuff, or in the nether and lose all your stuff. But for some weird reason, the video file was corrupted. Yes, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, jeez. No reprieve. The minute I get in here, they're shooting fireballs at me. It has been shown that the ghast's fireballs can destroy your portal, leaving you stranded, so be very freaking careful about what you do in hell. The Nether. Sorry, I'm using its first name. Let me get back out of here for a second so I can talk to you about stuff. You will need to pack very carefully when going into the Nether. You're going to want lots of food. You're going to want a bunch of it on your quick action bar because you will need to heal quickly if things get bad, especially if you fall in lava or get set on fire. You're going to want cobblestone because it doesn't get destroyed by the ghast's fireballs. You're going to want a pick or two so you can harvest things. I'm bringing wood with me because you always need wood, and I'm bringing a safe box so that I can store stuff so that if I do die again, I can at least save some of the things that I've gathered. I'm also bringing some obsidian. Now, normally I would bring at least enough to make a full portal, but I've got a portal in there that was half built when I got killed, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to find it and finish it. Here we go. There are 3 types of blocks in the Nether that don't exist in the regular world, and here's the first one. I call it flesh. It is a simple red block that can be set on fire and will burn indefinitely, and it's quick to mine. It only takes like 1 hit with any pick, and you can set it on fire with your flint and tinder and it'll burn forever without spreading. It's a good way to light your way in the Nether, or to take back to the surface to serve as like a fireplace type block. You're also going to want to bring torches, I forgot to mention, but you need torches here too, because it is darker than normal. If you can, and I unfortunately couldn't because I lost all my arrows, bring a bow and arrows, because that is the best way to kill the ghasts. They only take 3 shots at a distance. And when the update that Notch is working on now comes out, they will no longer take damage from lava or fire. So the only way you're going to be able to kill them reasonably is with a bow. I see I've placed a bunch of torches here, but I have no idea where I was headed when I got killed. I think I went down this way. Pretty sure. Just trying to find my way back. Yes, you can see the portal in the distance way down there. I'm going to go and finish it. There are, like I said, there are 3 blocks here in the Nether that you might want to gather. Flesh being the easiest and most common to find. The other 2 are much more rare. You can see that some in the distance there. It's a glowing block. It almost always is found hanging from the surface, so it's going to be difficult to get to, especially because of the very large cave system that seems to be found everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay, he wandered off. Unlike the caves in the overworld, the ones in the Nether are enormous. I got hit by a fireball there and knocked down. The fireballs shot by the ghasts can destroy lots of different blocks. Especially flesh, easy. Hey, my stuff is still here. It's been like half an hour. Excellent. All the stuff I gathered remains here. I guess the time passes differently between the overworld and this world. I apparently am out of stuff, so you know what? I'm going to hide. Ah! Come on. Give me a break. You can shoot the fireballs back. Either with a bow or hitting it with a sword. I've never been successful with a sword. Only with a bow. and don't even bother trying to hit things with it. It's just not going to aim well enough. Alright, I've got my little bunker here. You gotta be fast and not panic. Not get too excited when you get in here, or you'll stop thinking straight and you will die and you will lose all the stuff that you got. Extremely fortunate that it seems to stay. And I've saved and exited the game and everything, so it clearly it stays in the buffer. Different between the two worlds, because you know that your items decay about 5 minutes after you've lost them. I'm gonna eat, and that'll free up a spot to go gather my sword. And I'm also gonna build a little safety place here, so I don't lose all my shit before I, get somewhere safe. Notice I've got bowls of soup. I actually made it with the mushrooms that I had found here, which was, because I forgot to bring food, which is a critical error on my part. Alright, now, let's see if I can, looks like I've got a bit of a break here. I can gather the rest of my things. Yeah, see, my sword disappeared while I was over there, so... you do get lucky like I do, don't waste your time, just grab all your stuff and run again. Alright, I've got a couple more blocks here to place to make this gate functional. Now, as you probably know, every one step here in the Nether is worth 16 steps on the overworld. So you can go a long distance on the overworld by going a very short distance down here. Let's finish this quickly so I can show it off. 1, 2, 3, I think this is the top level. Yep. Set fire to the portal, and it starts. Alright, before I go, I want to make sure I've got all the stuff that I want from here. This is mud, by the way. They look like little creeper faces, actually, don't they? Mud slows things down when you walk over it. So that could be useful, too, for slowing down mobs. In traps that you might design. I'll take a few of those. And I've gathered gold dust for luminant dust from these bricks that hang from the ceiling. I found quite a few that were within my reach, and I gathered a good 50 here. I'm going to take all the mushrooms I got. I found a big thing of brown mushrooms as well, but they got destroyed. Mud. I'm going to leave my wood. I'm going to leave some food. I'm going to take this axe. Yeah. Man, the sounds do get annoying, but they're terrifying the very first time you come here. You're like, holy crap, what's chasing me? Alright. You saw the distance between my first portal and the second one here, and we're going to see exactly how far it puts me in the overworld. As always, if I'm breezing over something that you guys are more curious about, or if you have questions, comments, stuff you'd like to see, don't hesitate to let me know. This series is all about answering your questions about Minecraft, doing whatever I can to help you guys stay alive in survival mode, and that includes the Nether, which is very difficult. Don't kid yourself. I've heard a couple things about it. I've heard that armor is completely useless, and I tend to agree simply because most of the damage you're taking is either from the exploding rockets or from being set on fire or knocked into lava, and armor just isn't going to help there. Here's where my exit portal came out. I have no idea where my home is. I'm assuming it's somewhere this way. I'm assuming I'm still on the same island, but it's very possible that I've jumped through the ocean. This would be a time when Cartographer would be perfectly helpful, and I've noticed, however, that it has had some trouble rendering this world. It puts a bunch of weird blocks on. But hopefully we'll be able to see something, so I'm going to go ahead and load that up and see if maybe we can see something useful here that'll help us find our way back home. or at least determine what kind of distance we've traveled in just a few minutes. Okay, let me bring up the map here. Alright, here's the map, and you'll see the strange block issue that I'm having. Somewhere right here in the middle is where my old base is. You can see the this torch here, you can see the little row that I planted my crops in, and somewhere in this area here is where my portal is. And where did I wind up coming out? I have no idea. Just looking at this, I can't really tell. I don't see any stack. Wait, there you go. Over here is a line of obsidian. That must be my exit portal, and it seems to coincide. So yeah, I went all the way across this ocean here. My base and my portal being here in, you know, pretty quick time. So you can see how it'd be useful, especially if you create some sort of castle in the Nether with indestructible blocks such as cobblestone, and put one portal at one end, one portal at the other. You can move really fast between the two. Let's see here. I've been running for just over 10 minutes according to my second counter, so I'll have to wrap this up soon. But if I go back in, maybe I can make my way back to my base. Obviously, the tactics for the Nether are going to be much different, much more important when multiplayer survival incorporates it correctly. For example, if you're killed, you immediately warp back to the regular world, which I'm assuming is going to be the case in multiplayer as well. So anyone that's traveling with you is going to have to quickly gather up your stuff and save it. But I'm going to build myself a nice little base here, and hopefully I'll have some more information for you guys on the next episode. But please, if you guys are interested in knowing something about the Nether, or about anything in general with Minecraft, you'd like to see something built, or having trouble with one of your own designs, let me know. I'd be more than happy to devote the next episode to your questions. This is Dr. Zombie with Advanced Minecraft, and good luck.